Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to film a video talking about drugstore makeup and affordable makeup that I really like. I started thinking about all my makeup and I realized that I do use a lot of drugstore and affordable makeup, and I definitely thought that it's worth talking about. So let's jump right in. So first I'm going to start with 3 e.l.f. primers. I have the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer, the Hydrating Face Primer, and the Poreless Face Primer. The hydrating one and the tone adjusting one, it has kind of like a silicone gel texture, but they are very lightweight in my opinion. And the Poreless Face Primer is more of like a cream. I'm going to show you guys this one. So next I'm going to go with foundation. The first one that I have is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick, and this is in Natural. And I think this is just a really good foundation from drugstore that I really like. It just looks like this. The next one is Rmmel London Clean Finish Matte, and this is in the shade 130 True Ivory, and if you open it up, it has like a little stick that I really like that you can just like you can either put it on your face or your hand. The next one is Revlon Colorstay Normal Dry in 220, and I also just think this is a really good foundation. I feel like it stays on all day, and I haven't had any problems with it. The next one, I don't know if I'm really going to call this a favorite because I've only tried it once or twice, but I'm starting to really like it. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, and it's just like a squeeze top. And I've just been putting it on my hand and putting it on my face with a damp beauty blender, and I just really like the finish. I feel like it gives you a really flawless look. And the next one also is not a favorite yet because I've only used it a few times. It's Physiciens Formula Super BB. And this is in the shade Light, and the only complaint I have about this product is I wish that they just made colors that are a little lighter, because this is just a tiny bit dark on my face, but I've used it a few times and I think it's a good product. Now I'm going to go to concealers, and I have 2 concealers. The first one is Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade Light again. And I do really have sensitive skin, so sometimes I prefer a high-end concealer because I do get like a burning sensation underneath my eyes sometimes. But I really like this concealer. And the next one that I have is a Morphe Concealer in Khaki. And this one has like more of a pinky undertone. As you can see, this one's the Maybelline and this one is the Morphe. The Morphe one is a little bit thicker, so sometimes I like to blend it out with my fingers also. Next topic I'm going to be talking about is blush, and the first one that I have is Milani Powder Blush in Romantic Rose, and I really like these rose blushes. I just feel like number 1, they're so pretty, and number 2, this color really is so beautiful. I like it a lot. And the next blush is Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I think Luminoso is just such a pretty corally tone, and I really like it. I feel like it goes well with a lot of makeup. The next topic I have is powder. And one of my drugstore favorites are Airspun Translucent Powder. And number 1, I don't know why, I just feel like it smells so good. Like, it has such a good smell. And I feel like it sets makeup and bakes makeup really nice. So this is like one of the top ones that I go to when I'm doing my makeup. And the next one, this isn't a drugstore one, but I think it is affordable. It's called the Rcma No Color Powder. And it's like so silky smooth, and I think it's good when you have dry skin. The next topic is bronzer, and I just have one from the drugstore. This is Physiciens Formula Butter Bronzer. Absolutely love this. I feel like it's really good when you're contouring or if you just want to bronze up the face a little bit. I really like it. And this is in the shade Just Bronzer, I believe. Now I have my gel pencils, and the first one is Colourpop, and this is called Honey Dude, and this is a nice nude, and it's really nice when you want to open up your eyes. Then I just have a Maybelline gel pencil that I think works really good on the waterline. I don't really use it on my top, but sometimes I use it to connect like the inner and outer corners. Next, I'm going to be talking about liquid liner, and I only have one from the drugstore. It's NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I really like this liquid liner. I feel like it makes it really easy to do your liner on a top and to create a wing. This is definitely one of my favorites. And now for mascara, I have Maybelline the Falsies Push-Up Drama, and I think this is such a good mascara from the drugstore. I kind of compare it to Benefit the Real. It just makes them really long, and I think it's a really great mascara. The next one I have is L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Red Carpet Black Mascara, and I usually use the primer more than the mascara. I just really like how it makes my eyelashes so long. The mascara I'm not such a fan of, but I am putting this in my top favorites because I really like the primer. Now I have a gel eyeliner, and my two favorites is the Maybelline gel eyeliner from the drugstore and the ColourPop gel eyeliner. It's just, this one's in Swerve, it's just black. I don't have the Maybelline one to show you right now, but it's just in a little container like this, and you use it with a brush. I really love both of them, but sometimes the Maybelline one dries out with me a little bit, and this one pretty much never dries out. So I would say I like this a little more than the Maybelline one, but if you can't order from ColourPop and you could just get to the drugstore, that's a really great one. Now I'm going to be talking about eyeshadows, and all of these eyeshadows that I have right here are ColourPop, and I have so many, I just had to pick a few out of all of them that I have. All of them that I have are amazing. They're great eyeshadows. So I picked 7 that I really like, and we're going to talk about them right now. So the first one is DGAF, and it's just like a really pretty metallic-y brown shimmer. It is a metallic finished eyeshadow. The next one I'm going to be talking about is Weenie, and it's a pearlized finish, and this is the color right here. It's just like a really pretty shimmery metallic, I don't even know how to explain it, it's just such a pretty color. And this is the Kathleen Lights collaboration, and she made so many pretty colors. It's such a pretty like bronzy, goldy. The next shade that I'm going to be talking about is called Dance Party, and it's a beautiful purple with so much shimmer in it, and it's a metallic finish. This next color is called Meet Me, and it's such a pretty, like, it has like pinky and white and just shimmery and golden, all these different colors. And it's called a tie-dye finish. The next shade I'm going to be talking about is called Bay, and when you look at it, it just looks like a blue with all this glitter in it, but it has like a purpley undertone. I'm going to show you guys a swatch right here. And the next shade I'm going to be talking about is Smash, and this is a satin finish, and it's such a pretty nude to me, and it does have bronzy undertones in here. The last shade I'm going to be talking about is called Faloots, and this is what it looks like right here, and this is a matte finish, and this is definitely my favorite at the moment, I would say. It's just such a really pretty like brownish yellowy. The thing about these eyeshadows is you can put them on with your fingers and literally just like take a blending brush and blend in the middle, and you're pretty much done. And I just think they have great colors, they have great selections, and I really am in love with ColourPop. I have so much ColourPop stuff. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is lipsticks, and I have a bunch from ColourPop. I have the Ultra Matte and I have the Ultra Satin. First, I'm going to be talking about the Ultra Matte. So these are all the colors right here. The first one is First Base, and this is the color right here, and it's such a pretty pink. The next one is just a regular blue. The next one is Ouija, and it's this one. Sorry about these swatches, guys. And it's just a really pretty like orangey red. I think it looks so good. The next one is Guess, and it's this dark purple shade right here. And I think this is the perfect shade for actually any time, but I really like it during like Halloween and November and fall, and it's just such a pretty one. The next one is another funky color. This is called, well, I made a mistake and I put a satin in here. So this is one of my favorite satin colors. It's called So Wavy, and it's such a funky purple. I love it so much. The next one is Bianca. It's Your Perfect Nude. It's such a pretty one. And the last one is called Clueless. It's really similar, but I feel like it's a little more mauve-y. It's this one right here. So next I'm going to be talking about the satins. The first one I have is called Molly, and it's this color right here. It's this first color. It's this first color right here, and it's such a pretty pink, and it has like a purpley in it. It's so gorgeous. The second one over is called Botanical. It's such a pretty like orangey coral. I did this in a tutorial. I've worn it a few times. I really like it, and I really just like the finish of these colors. It's like it dries kind of matte, but they're not uncomfortable. I really like these a lot. The next one's called Tulips, and it's this really pretty like dark brownish reddish tone. I think it's gorgeous. And the next one is another funky color, and this is called Petite Four, and it looks gray, but sometimes it looks a little greenish on me. It's just really funky and interesting. I saved my favorite for last, and I have a few drugstore highlighters that I think you guys would appreciate. The top one at the moment would be the Wet n Wild Megaglow highlighter in Precious Pearl, and I literally searched all over the place for this one. I didn't find it in any of the drugstores. They were all sold out, so I did buy it online because I really wanted it and I heard great things about it, and it really goes really good with my skin tone. Like, I have no more places to swatch here, and I feel like in comparison to a high-end one, it's very similar to Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, which I absolutely love. It's so beautiful, and this is a really similar color. It's like a peachy, pinky, champagne-y color. Next one that I really like is Physicians Formula Natural Nude, it's called, and it's just like a shimmer block, and it just has like all these beautiful colors, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just rub it all together and swatch. This is all them together, and this is more of the white and pinks. Last one, I don't know if I'd call it a favorite yet because I recently got this and I've only used it a few times, but it's becoming something that I really like, and it's called Mineral Glow Pearls in Translucent Pearl, and I feel like it's really good with someone who has light skin like me. If you have darker skin, you might not want the same exact one. I know that they have one for darker skin tones, but even when I use this one, sometimes I like my highlight to be a little extra sometimes, more like almost every day. This is one that I like to use, and I like to put like a little more. Okay, well, I'm all out of products. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was really beneficial to you guys. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!